Hello, everyone. This is an audio check. We will start the broadcast in just about 15-ish minutes. Stay tuned. We got a great game here for you today.
Audio test, audio test.
As the Minute Women take the ice for the first time this season here at Mini Mullins, we welcome you. My name is Noah Glickman alongside Miles Donato. Miles, finally good to be back here for another season of UMass women's hockey.
Yeah, it's exciting. Both teams here today are undefeated and are hoping to get the other team their first losses of the year.
UMass starting 3-0-1 after a tie at Niagara and sweeping Penn State both games in State College. UMass is looking to win on their home ice for the first time this season, as it is their first game here. And we will pause here for the national anthem.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's matchup between Michigan Dearborn and your UMass Midwomen. Now let's start about Michigan Dearborn. At forward, number 11 is Hero. At forward, number 24, Andy Evers. At forward, number 25, Ashley Savage. Defense number 22, Taylor Spence. Defense number 55, Amy Alliance. And in goal number 35, Anna Borson. And now for the start of the three-goal UMass Midwomen. At right wing number 9, Julio Williams. At center number 17, Lily Sparrow. At left wing number 20, Hannah Blanco. At right defense number 27, Shelby Little. At left defense number 4, Lila Roche. And in goal number 50, Sarah Matthews. You guys at this time, please rise for the caps for the playing of the national anthem.
As we wrap up the national anthem here, we welcome you inside Mini Mullins. Noah Glickman alongside Miles Donato. And Miles, this is the home opener for the Minute Women here at Mini Mullins, as we will take a look at tonight's starting lines for UMass. First line, it is Gromko, Sparrow, and Williams. Second line is Shapiro, Arwin, and Zoo. Third line is Partridge, McDonald, and Pearson. And fourth line is Borges, Carlstein, and Balerna. defensive pairings are Roach and Little, Dunn and Evans, and Dunford and Melquit. And in goal, as you wanted to mention, Miles, is Sarah Matthews.
Yeah, the goaltenders for both these teams are going to be key in this game. Sarah Matthews, career .939 goaltender save percentage. On the other side, Kenna Borso, .952. She is one of the best goalies in Division I ACHA hockey, and she helped lead her team, the Michigan Dearborn, to a very good, successful season last year. They were a top 10 team all year round, and they have returned basically all but one forward to this team. So this is a very, very strong Michigan Dearborn team here in the Mini Mullins Center.
This is a really strong Wolverines team, and UMass hopes to bounce back from a little bit of a spotty season last year, but they hope to bounce back here. Julia Williams told me she was very excited to be back on home ice as they are underway, and let's do it here from Mini Mullins as the Wolverines will take it all the way down into the UMass zone. And up now is Williams. Now she'll take it out to Sparrow. We'll try to get it back into the Michigan zone, but it's intercepted by Bland. Michigan here on the forecheck. And they'll send it all the way down to the UMass zone. In the neutral zone now, the Wolverines couldn't see it. That was Spence, who had it just behind her. We'll keep it here in the neutral zone. Onto the UMass zone. Roach chasing after it. Getting it now to the point to Zaidman, who will get it down back up to the point. She'll try to shoot down, and it's just off the side of the net.
Good step by Zafman there to keep the puck in the offensive zone. Get a shot on just wide.
Now it's intercepted here by Arguin, who will send it down. And chasing after it is Joanna Zhu. Behind the net now is Maya Shapiro in the right corner. Maya Shapiro will try to send it out front. She can, and it'll be intercepted by the Wolverines. Some board battles here. It's Abby Dunn. Dunn in the right corner. Taken away by the Wolverines. That is Pallavi Hari heading after that puck. Now they'll keep it in the zone. The Wolverines will try to take it out, and they will. Back into neutral ice, and here come the Wolverines. Sending it down were the Wolverines, and now it'll be behind Sarah Matthews here. Bit of a board battle here as we are 2 minutes into this game. Intercepted here by Arguin. Backwards pass done over to Evans. Maya Shapiro will try to get it out, and the Wolverines will keep it in. Here's a shot, and it's just wide. Shot was by Bella Metcalf. Now here's O'Neill in the corner. We're going to go back into neutral ice.
UMass struggling to get the puck out of their own zone cleanly. The forecheck of Michigan Dearborn proving to be struggle for them.
Now here comes Michigan. Michigan with a shot, just saved. That was El Chloian. Now it's rebounded by UMass. They'll get it back into neutral ice, only to go back into the UMass zone. Bit of a corner battle here. Abby Dunn will try to take it out. It's taken here by UMass, trying to get it into the neutral zone. They can't. And it's McIndoe fighting it off, heading over to Gillen. At the point with the shot just wide of Matthews. Shot was Palan. Down the corner now, Palan will take it at the point. Headed over to Hahn. Hahn with the shot, and it's gloved and kept by Sarah Matthews.
Matthews able to hold on to that one, but it's all Michigan Dearborn here early. Shots on goal sit 4-0 in favor of the Wolverines.
We are just about 4 minutes into this game, and Miles, I think it's safe to say that this Michigan team has really looked strong so far.
Yeah,
now,
for sure.
Pointed Spence with the shot down, and it's saved by Matthews. There comes UMass trying to get it out of their zone. It's Sarah Dunford, the grad student. She can't get it out, and it's sent to the point. And it's faced by Matthews. Malquit fighting for the puck along the point. And here it is. And here comes Brooke Borges. Borges to dance around Spence there a little bit. Had no one in front of her. And it's picked up again by the Wolverines. In the neutral zone now. That's Sarah Dunford. Trying to send it down. Board battle here in front of the UMass bench. And it will be sent down all the way into the Michigan zone. Michigan will try to take it out. A long pass there and a successful one. Adrianze. She'll come down. That with the shot, and it's gloved and saved by Sarah Matthews. Sarah Matthews looking all over this puck so far in this game. It's a face-off to the right of Sarah Matthews, and it'll be won by Michigan. Shot down, saved by Matthews, and it'll hit the net. .12 remaining here in the first period. Shots are 8-0 in favor of Michigan.
UMass send out their first line, the all-junior line of Grumko, Sparrow, and Williams. Try and get some energy going. This is the experience in this group. Both Sparrow and Grumko playing their 60th career game here tonight.
Face-off won by Sparrow. Trying to send it out into the neutral zone was Karlstein. She couldn't. And now Lily Roach will try here. And here's a shot save by Matthews. It was taken away by Megan Kozempel, who intercepted the pass, and Matthews made a beautiful save.
Again, the breakout. UMass are really struggling with it. They can't get the puck out cleanly, and they're not winning faceoffs in the offensive zone.
Michigan here along left side as they'll maintain in their zone. And it's intercepted by Julia Williams, who will go down with some speed. Williams trying to get a handle of the puck, and it's shot, and it's just wide. Great breakout there by Julia Williams, who will try to send it out front. She can't. Too many Wolverines in front of her, and a great breakout chance there for UMass. Good poke there by Shelby Little, the captain, making her home opener as the UMass captain. Matthews getting out of the net there, trying to send the puck down. Nobody was available. It'll be intercepted in the left corner. Another board battle here. It's Hari with the puck. Over now to the point. With the shot down, and it's just wide. Rebound by the Wolverines, none there. And it's just brought down to the left of Sarah Matthews.
Good block in front by Shelby Little.
Shot down is wide and saved by Matthews. Along the right side here. Another battle. Picked up by O'Neill. UMass trying to get it out, trying to get a good possession here, but the Wolverines are really coming out quickly here on this forecheck.
Shapiro sends that one into her own bench, trying to just hit it off the boards, maybe go for a change. And the third line will come out now for UMass.
The line of Partridge, McDonald, and Pearson.
Two first-year players for the Minutewomen in Partridge and McDonald. I'm familiar with Kelsey Partridge. I've commentated her high school hockey games at Arlington for a couple years now. She's a fast, very skilled winger.
Now here comes Michigan behind Sarah Matthews. Trying to send it out front was Nicole Hahn. She couldn't. And now here comes UMass. It's Partridge with the shot, just saved.
McDonald with the shot.
Iborso, yes, I apologize. That is McDonald.
McDonald off to a great start to the year. Took a year off. She's a sophomore here at UMass, so didn't play last year. As a sophomore, in her first 4 games, she has a goal and an assist.
Face-off won by UMass. It's sent down by Evans, who couldn't get it on net, and it's rebounded by McDonald. McDonald here, along to Kennedy Pearson. Pearson behind the net, trying to send it out front. She can't. It's a good battle here against a Wolverine. Trying to get it out now against this tough Wolverine defense. Sending it down now and around is Abby Dunn. And a line change here for UMass. Coming out quickly are the Wolverines here, right back into the UMass zone. It'll be sent down, but Sarah Dunford will be there to pick it up and send it over to Abby Dunn, who will send it out front over to the Wolverines, just shot and tipped wide.
Good poke by Sarah Matthews, not allowing the Michigan Wolverine to receive that pass as he goes into the corner.
Dunn will send it down, trying to get it into the neutral zone. It'll be kicked by Charlize Warham, who will kick it into the neutral zone and send it here for a breakout chance for Michigan. And it's just high of Sarah Matthews. Rebounded here by the Wolverines. It's Warham at the point. Warham over to Perro. Perro with the shot just high of Sarah Matthews. Now back in the corner here. It's Perro. Perro at the point, sending the puck down and just wide.
This Michigan Wolverines top line has just so much firepower in Perro and Evers, who have a combined 180 games played in the ACHA.
UMass trying to get a possession in their own zone desperately. They have 3 shots on net. And a nice move there by Candace Perro. She's had such a presence on this ice tonight. Julia Williams takes her face into the boards there. She gets up and appears to be okay. She'll stay on as UMass will head into the zone. Maya Ferracciolo doing a great job as here she comes with speed. Through the neutral zone with ease is Ferracciolo as she'll get it down just wide of Sarah Matthews. Michigan will rebound their own shot over to Adriance. In front now. Picking it up is UMass, and they'll send it down. Here comes Joanna Zhu. Zhu in the zone. Over to Malquit. Malquit with the shot just saved by Borso. Rebound in the UMass zone as Michigan will head it back down into the UMass zone. Nothing called here as Abby Malquit will send it up to Joanna Zhu. Joanna Zhu will send it down and around. Nobody there to pick the puck up. She's trying to pick up her own shot off the board. Shots are 14-4 here with 9:55 remaining here in the first. As the Wolverines will maintain another possession. They'll try to send it up ice, and it'll be intercepted by Partridge. Not for long as the puck is headed into the UMass zone, and here comes Kennedy Pearson. Kennedy Pearson with a 1-on-3. No possession there, or no shot down, as Kennedy Pearson tried to break through 3 Wolverines. Pearson now in the corner against El Chloian. In the corner, it'll be picked up by Pearson. Pearson trying to get a shot in front, cannot, and there's a stoppage of play.
Penalty against Michigan. Or
appears to be an interference call here.
the ref allowed advantage when UMass were with possession of the puck.
And it's a penalty on the Minutewomen. It will be against Ivory Arguin.
The Michigan Dearborn power play scored 3 goals in their opening game against Lake Superior. They are 3 for 9 on the season.
Corner battle now on the right side to the left of Sarah Matthews.
Good job by Shelby Little, really killing time in that corner.
Now here come the Wolverines in front, saved and held on by Sarah Matthews. Good presence there by Sarah Matthews to get right in front of the puck and stop it before the Wolverines could have an advantage.
Yeah, she has been excellent in this game already with 15 saves in just the first 12 minutes, 11 minutes of play.
Face off to the left of Sarah Matthews. And it'll be won by UMass. UMass trying to get it down. Michigan with a great presence to keep the puck in their offensive zone. In the right corner now is Savage. Savage to the point. It's Hatch. Hatch over to Evers. Back to Perro. Couldn't hold on to it, and they'll regroup. Over to Evers. Evers on the left side. Shot saved by Sarah Matthews. Evers getting it down up front, and it'll be stopped by UMass and sent out into the neutral zone, where Stephanie Hatch will pick it up. Evers right in front of us now, over to Spence. Spence along the left side looking for an opening. We'll wrap it around behind Matthews. Over to the point now with the shot just high. Evers will pick up the puck. Good power play here so far for the Wolverines. Lila Roach doing a good job, and
it's going to be a slash against Lila Roach and a 42 seconds of 5-on-3 for Michigan.
I believe it's a slash actually against the Wolverines. It's against Andy Evers.
Okay, so that will cancel out the power play, and we will be 4-on-4 for 42 seconds, and then a minute 20 of a UMass power play, which has been deadly this year. 6 power play goals on the year. 6 of their 8 goals on the entire season have been on the power play. And the last 4 goals have been on the power play that UMass have scored, 2 in each game against Niagara.
Here comes the Wolverines with a shot just to the right of Sarah Matthews. They'll try to regroup, and it's Adrianze in the corner to the point to Kozenpel. Kozenpel along the right side with the shot, and it's gloved by Sarah Matthews.
Michigan Dearborn have a little bit more pace overall than UMass, and so the 4v4 really opens up the ice for them to potentially capitalize.
Even strength hockey here for another 22 seconds. Face off to the right of Sarah Matthews, of course, where we are looking. It is to the right of Sarah Matthews. Behind the boards now. It's picked up by UMass. Here comes Kennedy Pearson, sending it up front. And with just about time expiring on the UMass penalty, UMass is on a 5-on-4. Here come the Minutewomen, trying to send it over to Abby Dunn. Was Shea McDonald, who could not. And here come the Minutewomen. It's Arguin. Arguin with the shot just saved by Borso. And the Wolverines will send it all the way down. They will have to regroup, and it bounces in front of Sarah Matthews, who couldn't get a hold of it. Abby Dunn was there to pick up the puck. Right in front of us now is Maya Shapiro, sending it over to Shelby Little, who would try to get it through neutral zone into the Wolverine zone. She will. She'll try to get through a couple Wolverines there. Keeping possession of it at the point is Abby Dunn, and UMass will have a possession here. With the shot just wide. Shot was Joanna Zhu. Keeping it in now is Shelby Little. Little over to Dunn. Dunn looking for a space. Back over to Little. Over to Maya Shapiro there with the shot, and it was saved by Borso.
Good movement on the power play, able to set up, and that's what you need to do if you're UMass, and they've been successful this season.
Strong goaltender battle here so far for both teams. I'm not sure exactly what the official is looking at. But we will resume play. Face-off won by the Wolverines. It is Palayan who will wrap it around, but it's kept in by Riley Evans. Down in the right corner now, and fighting for it is Arguin. Behind Matthews now is Zhu. Zhu over to the point, stop, and blocked in front by a Wolverine. The shot was Riley Evans. 2 points so far on this year for Riley Evans. She has a strong defensive presence as well as an offensive presence as well. And now here come the Wolverines. Quickly now through the neutral zone, looking for space, was Perro. She couldn't find space. She found an opening, and it was blocked in front by Shelby Little, and here she comes. through the neutral zone. A quick check there by the Wolverines. And Pearson along the right side fighting for it.
Shelby Little for the second time in this game has blocked one of Perro's shots and not allowed it to get onto goal behind Sarah Matthews.
Board battle here for about 10 seconds here. No one can seem to get this puck out. There it goes, and it heads into the neutral zone. UMass will regroup in their own zone. It is Kelsey Partridge. Over now into the neutral zone is Kennedy Pearson. Pearson, along with Shea McDonald on her left. She couldn't get it to her. And they will try to keep it in their zone, and they will. Here's Kennedy Pearson out in front, couldn't get a hold of it, and it's rebounded by the Wolverines.
Good strength by Stephanie Hatch to knock Pearson off the puck. Pearson receiving the puck in the offensive zone. Had a chance to maybe get a shot off, but that was broken up.
Here's Bella Metcalf doing some moves and shot and saved by Matthews. But it'll be rebounded here by the Wolverines. Sent it down with Warham, and it was saved by Sarah Matthews. And now here comes the Minute Women. Over to Gromko. Gromko with the shot. Rebound in front. Couldn't get there. And a good way to get it down in front by Hannah Gromko. Now here come the Wolverines. It's Zoe Zafman. Zafman with some speed. Tried to get it through Lila Roach. She could not. And picking it up will be Julia Williams. Through the neutral zone now and dumping it down was Hannah Gromko. And it'll be rebounded by the Wolverines. They're at center ice now. Picking it up is Brooke Borges, who will just get the blade of the stick and hit the ice. Weak pass there by Zoe Zafman, but the Wolverines will keep it. Seen really zone-to-zone game here so far, Miles.
Yeah, not many stoppages at all. It's been back and forth, but shots to 18-10. It's been Michigan Wolverines.
UMass trying to keep it into their zone, and Michigan heading quickly through the neutral zone as they've done all night. And it'll be sent down by Lila Roach. Evers now picking the puck up along the left side. Battling Arguin. And Michigan will have to regroup. Pass off the skate of Ashley Savage. And it'll be kept in the neutral zone. Now here comes Riley Evans with the puck, heading speedily into the neutral zone. It will bounce off of Orso, and it'll be picked up by the Wolverines. In the corner now. At the point to Dunn. Over to Evans with the shot, and it was saved by Borso. Michigan in their own zone trying to get it out. They will. I think we're seeing now in these last couple minutes, Miles, more of a neutral game.
Yeah, the shots are starting to even out a little bit as UMass are bringing some pressure.
And it's picked up by Partridge, and it will be shot into the chest and saved by Kenna Borso.
Third line out there for UMass. Combined between the three of them, they've all scored already this season.
And Miles, just as we head to the 1 minute mark, 31 shots in this period so far for both sides.
Yeah,
combined with both sides, excuse me.
It's been a high shooting affair. Both goalies have been up to the task.
Sending it out in front was Adrianze. She couldn't. Now it's Chloean trying to wrap it around. She'll get over to back to Andrianze as they'll try to keep it in. It's Stephanie Hatch. Hatch trying to wrap it around. Kozenpel was there. She couldn't get there. Now behind Sarah Matthews with about 50 seconds left in this period. is Adrianze in front. Tried to get it to the point. She couldn't. And Sarah Matthews will hold it on the left side of the net.
Good blocker positioning from Matthews, not allowing that puck to sneak back up into the crease after it went off the end boards.
.4 seconds left here in the first period. Face off to Sarah Matthews left will be won by the Minute Women. It was Lily Sparrow who won the face off. UMass will send it all the way down, and it will be called an icing.
Maya Shapiro really trying to get there before the icing. Just couldn't get it, and the puck will go all the way back to another face-off in their own defensive zone.
34 left on the clock here in the first period. To Matthews right. Michigan will win it and just shoot it high. Was Pallavi Hari of Michigan Dearborn. So keep it in. It is Chloian sending it down. Back up to the point to Chloian. Chloian over to Hatch. Hatch sending it down in front. Bouncing puck in front of Sarah Matthews. Matthews going crease to crease there. Post to post there. Trying to stay with awareness of the puck. And as time runs out here, 1 second left, and that'll do it here for the first period. So we saw a really dominant game here in the beginning of the first 10 minutes of this period by Michigan, and shots sort of started to even out a bit here, Miles.
Yeah, it was all the goalies. I mentioned them before the game on how crucial they were going to be in this game. And Matthews with 21 saves, Borso with 13. They have really been the key pieces of this game so far.
I think what we're also seeing a key piece of this game is goaltending. 34 saves between both teams so far in the first 20 minutes, as we saw. And we knew Sarah Matthews and Kenna Borso were really strong goaltenders heading into this game, and we knew that it would be a great battle between them. So we are going to take a quick intermission break here. We will be back here in about 12 minutes. Stay tuned here. This is UMass Club Women's Hockey here, thanks to WMUA Sports.
Welcome back to the second period here in the Mini Mullins for this game between the UMass Minutewomen and the Michigan Dearborn Wolverines. The score 0-0 after the first period. Lots of shots on goal. 16 for Michigan Dearborn, 11 for UMass, but it's been all the goalies. Sarah Matthews and Kenna Borso have kept a clean sheet through the first period.
Yeah, both goalies looking fantastic, keeping their post, doing a really good job of going back and forth and keeping a good eye on the puck. So both goaltenders have done incredible so far.
Yeah, it's going to be the two top lines to look out for, I think, in this second period to try and break through the 0-0 deadlock. Perro has had a good start to this game. Candace Perro, the captain for Michigan, and she's looking for her 40th career goal. Next to her, Evers, looking for her 50th career goal. So the two of them looking for some milestone goals, and they're joined by Ashley Savage, who also has 90-plus games in the ACHA.
Yeah, all three of them have been looking excellent. They've been finding good open slots. They've been getting the puck down really well and really challenging Sarah Matthews so far in this game, and she's done an excellent job keeping her post.
So as we get ready for puck drop here in the second period, it's going to be Perro against Sparrow. One back to the Minutemen defense. Roach will send it in past the blue line. Little shot up and over, and that will go all the way around. Shelby Little keeps the puck in. Sent back behind the Michigan goal. Now for Evers. She'll send it back to the defense. Back to Evers on the wing. Evers cuts in. Takes a shot. Matthews following it, and she'll cover up.
Good job by Andy Evers to kind of dance around the Minutewomen defense there a little bit and find the open slot, get the puck down, and get the shot.
Full line changes for both teams. Guzempo wins it back. Shot blocked in front. Warm can't keep the puck in. And UMass will take it the other way with speed as Arguin. Gets the red line, tries to send it in. And it's cleared back into the neutral zone. That'd be done. But for Shapiro, can't control that pass. Dunn regains it, plays it across for Evans. Zoo sends it in. Stepping up there was Abby Dunn, the former forward. Switched to defense. And sent all the way down, and that will be icing against Michigan. And it's called off thanks to the sprint by Andrianze. And Furciolo with the puck, cutting to the inside, knocked off, but stepping up is Wareham. Dunn steals it back, trying to play it up to Shapiro on the wing. Shapiro will hold up, and it's stolen back once again by Wareham. Winds up for a shot, has that disrupted by Zoo, and Sarah Matthews will hold on to it.
Great job there by Grace Andrianze to beat out the icing. It really shows the speed that Michigan Dearborn has had so far in this game. They've looked extremely strong on their forecheck and on their back check as well, taking advantage of the speed.
It's a great example of just wanting it more. That puck tied up in the middle. Metcalf with it. Tries to center it in front. Deflects back behind the goal. Partridge battling on the boards. Brings it back to defense for Dunford. Plays it off the glass and will go all the way down back into the Michigan defensive zone. Hari trying to get around Malquit. Can't do it, and Kennedy Pearson will take the puck up. McDonald across for Partridge. Knocked off momentarily, regained by her teammate, and sent all the way back down.
UMass doing a lot better this period on their forecheck, especially clearing the puck up and getting it into their own offensive zone. They were a little
Matthews will leave the puck for McDonald after receiving that distance shot from Hatch.
As I was saying, they were a little sloppy on trying to get the puck through the neutral zone, but they're doing a lot better of it so far.
Puck dropped for Malquit. That shot wide of the goal. In front shot, saved by Borso.
Brooke Borges was wobbling towards the UMass bench there a little bit, having trouble putting weight on her left leg as she is sitting on the ground on the UMass bench.
That fourth line already sees so little minutes during a game. Coach cycling those top three lines, and it's a shame to see a fourth line player take an injury here. Little keeps the puck in on the backhand, plays it for Julia Williams. For Sparrow behind goal. Grumko in to help. McIndoe sends that puck all the way down. Sarah Matthews will play it herself. Little clears it to the sides. And here goes Hannah Grumko, 1-0 with some trailers. She'll hold up. Plays it into the corner. Julia Williams there, first to it. Grumko and Williams battling in the corner. It sneaks out to Gallen. As Spence sends it off the boards, kept in by Julia Williams and chipped on just wide of the goal.
Better pressure here by the Minutewomen.
Pallian off the boards to herself. And Zoo will regain possession of the puck. Dance is poked away by Hahn. Puck will go all the way back into the Minutewomen's zone. And Shelby Little will control the puck. Again, the forecheck of the Michigan Dearborn team proving very difficult for the Minutewomen. One back by Savage. She's knocked to the ice. Evers plays it for Perro. Good step by Shapiro into corner. Arguin can't get the puck out. At the point, Evers will take a long shot, and Matthews will hold on to that one right into the red basket.
Good job with the defense there by the Minutewomen. They just have to make sure that they're getting the puck out of the zone. Michigan doing a great job of controlling their forecheck in their own offensive zone. However, they just have to try to get it out.
That's been the biggest difference in this game, is UMass not being able to clear the puck out of their own zone. Kosemple in the corner takes a shot on Matthews. That one easily dismayed. And another quick wrap shot that won't really test Matthews. Battling in the corner. 2-on-2. One back. And a shot doesn't get through thanks to the block by Evans. And now the other way, Partridge with speed will cut back to the opposite side of the goal. Sent in. Done the first to it. Plays it back to McDonald. Partridge on her backhand. Tries to center it in front. And had Ballerina trying to poke that one in, but Borso holds on to it.
Better zone possession there by the Minutewomen. They just have to make sure that they're getting control of the puck. And with the quickness of this Michigan Dearborn back check and their defense, it's just been proven difficult all night.
Borges is back on the ice now with the fourth line getting some minutes here. Sent in by Malquit. Battling along the end boards, Hari. And it's stolen. Played in front. Borges can't keep it. Back for Malquit. Finds Borges on the backhand. And that puck sneaks back behind the goal.
Good to see Brooke Borges back out on the ice.
Again, the battling in the corner. O'Neal Damasco plays it off the boards to herself, but Julia Williams, fresh off from the bench, is able to regain that puck as she's knocked off. It's been a long shift for the Michigan Dearborn team. This fourth line been out there a lot against parts of the Minutewomen first line. Gromko sends it into the neutral zone. Knocked away by Spence, who has control of the puck now. Plays it across. Malquip on the backhand, looking to find Sparrow. But Spence there to break that one up once again. It's been a
hit there on Joanna Zhu.
Really long shift for this fourth line of Michigan.
They're doing a great job of keeping their energy up and maintaining pressure on the Minutewomen.
Metcalf still on the ice with Hari. I think they've been out there for solid minute and a half to 2 minutes now. Shapiro plays it to the side for Arguin. Zhu in to help. Arguin behind the goal. Cuts inside on the band. Saved by Borso. And she covered that one up.
As we always see from Ivory Arguin, she's a really fast skater and she's really good on the forecheck. So she has no issue and no trouble finding her open slot and making herself open to get the puck down.
Yeah, last season, her freshman year, 4 assists. Started this year, and she is the leading point getter on this UMass women team with 2 goals and an assist. She's kicked out of the draw and was replaced by Maya Shapiro. One back, shot by Little, saved by Borso. On with the puck, gets it past Little and sends it all the way down. Gillen the first to it. Played back to the point for Pallion. Takes a shot on goal. Matthews followed it the entire way, and it goes into the corner once again, and an errant pass sends the puck all the way back into the Michigan defensive zone.
Ivory Arguin there using her speed to try to catch up to that puck.
Hahn plays it and losing an edge, and a chance now for Zhu. Shot saved by Borso. On the breakaway, Zhu can't get it past her.
Great opportunity there by Joanna Zhu. Tried to go opposite side there on Kenna Borso, and she just got the blocker on it.
Here goes Kelsey Partridge. Plays it for Pearson. Pearson cutting in front. Good blocker from Borso to disrupt that one. And here goes with speed is Barrow. Has Evers to her right. Cuts back inside centers. Knocked away by McDonald.
Good back check there by UMass.
Shot in front, Evers. Good stick lift by Kennedy Pearson, and she draws the penalty. Evers had the puck with a great opportunity, and in comes Kennedy Pearson, lifts the stick mid-shot, steals the puck, and draws the tripping penalty. And Evers is going to go to the box.
Yeah, Evers fell to her back there and kind of caught the stick under the feet of Kennedy Pearson, so it was a pretty clear tripping penalty, and UMass will have the opportunity here on their power play.
The deadly power play, like I said before, 6 for 21. They've had 21 power play opportunities so far this season. Their last 4 goals of the year have been on the power play. Zhu with it now, plays it up for Evans, across for Dunn. Shapiro now with it. Hits her skate. Has help from Zoop. Arguin up for Dunn. She waits. Plays it to Evans. Kicks it to herself. Back to Dunn. Has Zoo moving to the left. Plays it to her. Plays it down for Arguin. Trying to play it back. And that's disrupted by Hatch. Back up to Dunn. That shot wide of the goal, but will be corralled by Borso.
Great possession there by UMass, making the rounds there and doing a beautiful job of maintaining possession of the puck. And that's just what we've seen from their power play all season.
The second unit out there now, which is the first line, joined by Shelby Little and Riley Evans. Puck goes into the corner. Julia Williams battling, wins it out. Plays it back to Little. Waits for Evans. Shot. Tipped in front. Julia Williams. Saved by Borso. And the net comes off its hinges. And a great opportunity for Julia Williams, robbed by Borso with the pad.
My goodness, what a save there by Kenna Borso. She had her right side wide open there for Julia Williams. Makes an excellent effort of getting post to post there and making the blocker save. Just an absolutely stunning save there.
Back for Williams. Plays it for Little. Shelby Little waiting. Has Evans. Finds Gromko. Forced to her backhand. Williams picks it up. Plays it to the point for Shelby Little. Cross Evans again. The slap shot. Doesn't get through the host of bodies in front. Little picks it back up and Evans sends it in. Gromko. Waits and surveys. Shot saved by Borso. Great opportunities here on the power play.
Really incredible power play here by the Minute Women. 28 seconds left on the tripping minor by Andy Evers. But nonetheless, we've seen an incredible power play here by UMass. They've been finding their open slots. They've been getting the shot down really well, and that's just something that they need to continue to do.
A third unit out here on the power play for the Minute Women with 20 seconds left. Battling in front. Good job killing time. Pearson ends up with it. Plays it to the point for Shelby Little. Across for Abby Dunn. That shot doesn't get through. Rebound. Partridge battling in front. And Borso holds on to it.
Borso getting the glove on the puck. I believe it was Kennedy Pearson who was trying to slap it out of her glove, but Borso just doing an excellent job of just maintaining puck possession.
One last chance here on the power play with just 5 seconds remaining. McDonald kicked out of the draw. Pearson wins it, but it's sent all the way down. Icing waved because they're on the power play. Sarah Matthews playing the puck. Didn't see the Michigan player coming, but it's no harm, no foul. Pearson sends it in. Borso controls it, and she'll cover that one up, and an offensive zone faceoff for the Minute Women will ensue.
Yeah, UMass needed a line change here. They just try to set up back in the Michigan zone.
Partridge can't control that pass, plays it back. And it's sent into the corner by Roche. Battling in the corner. McDonald has help from Partridge. But it is taken. Hari leaves it for O'Neal Damasco. Cutting inside Hari. Has it behind the goal. Still with it. Back to Pallian. Across for Spence. Back for Pallian. That shot up over the goal. And Matthews will hold on to that one off the deflection from the end boards.
Excellent play there by Pallavi Hari. She did an excellent job of stick handling and trying to get the puck around the defenseman on UMass, and she did an excellent job of maintaining possession and trying to get back out to the point.
So 7:07 remaining here in the second period. And UMass are starting to even out the shots. The shots are 21-22 in favor of Michigan Dearborn. Chance now, slap shot blocked in front by Malquit. Rebound in front for Hari, can't get that one. Spence's shot goes back behind the goal. O'Neal Damasco will go back the other way. And that's stolen by Grumko. Malquit off the glass. And that will go all the way down. Icing is waved. Hatch with the puck. Can't complete that pass. Will go all the way down for an icing against Michigan Dearborn.
6:24 remaining here in the second, and UMass has done an excellent job of responding to their little bit of a slow start to this Michigan team. In the beginning of the first period, they've done an excellent job of getting back with their possession and trying to keep the puck in their offensive zone, and they've kept it a lot cleaner. They've had a lot cleaner plays so far in this period.
I think it comes down to they figured out how to get the puck out of their own zone. That's what the struggles were in the first period. They couldn't get the puck out of their own zone, and Michigan Dearborn were just able to pile on the pressure. Fourth line out there for UMass with Carlstein. Up to the point for Malquit. Carlstein knocked off, and going the other way with speed is Damasco. Sorry, that is Wareham. The defenseman getting involved in the rush. Back for Hatch. Shot blocked in front. Takes a weird deflection. And if Matthews didn't see that puck, it could have gone in.
Yeah, it took an interesting deflection. Matthews couldn't see it, just went to her right.
Hahn behind the goal. It's hit into the corner. Trying to work it back to Hatch. Hatch will step up on the backhand. Will send it in. And Dunford trying to get it clear. Dunford, an experienced player on the UMass defensive end, has 80 games played, yet to find a goal in her career. Down in the corner, 2-on-1 in favor of Michigan Dearborn. Played off the boards and cleared. Quickly skating after it is Arguin. And she can't control it, but she puts some pressure on. Shapiro shot gloved down easily by Borso.
Incredible effort there by Ivory Arguin.
So Borso with 21 saves on the night. Matthews with 22. They have been the difference in this game. Neither team really able to find elite opportunities. This puck in front, knocked away, and Evers will take it out with speed. Has Savage in the middle and Perro on the other side. Knocked off by Evans. Shapiro loses an edge and is picked up by Savage. Her shot saved by Matthews in front.
Saved by Matthews also to clear it out of that traffic that was in front of her.
Evans now taking the puck through the neutral zone, the defenseman. Sent in. And Safeman will control it. Plays it off the boards to herself. Can't find a pass up and is kept in by Abby Dunn. Her shot of the goal. And Evers will clear it. She'll hold up. Play it for Safeman. And that puck sent in. Quick chance opportunity. Can Dunn find it? Can't get enough on that pass, and it's intercepted. Looking for Shapiro on the opposite wing. McDonald with the interception. Clears it into the neutral zone and sent back in to the UMass defensive zone. Dunn plays it off the boards. Evans a little slow to it. Donald off the boards. Pearson trying to get it out. And once again, they can't cleanly. McDonald, cross for Partridge. Plays it for Pearson. Gets the red line, tries to dump it, but that is knocked away by the stick of Spence. Pallian plays it for Adrianze. On the backhand, chipped up, and Matthews will follow that all the way into her glove.
Some better rushes here for the Wolverines. They've done a better job at controlling their puck possessions and taking more advantage of this UMass back check, which has been stronger this period.
Zoo taking the puck behind her own zone, trying to spring Grumko deep, and Grumko off to the races, prevents the icing, but Pallian steals it back, and she'll take it through the neutral zone, trying to find Andrianze. That pass a little behind her and delayed offsides, touched up. And so we will have a neutral zone face-off.
Yeah, and with 2:33 remaining here in the second period, I feel like we've seen much more of this game even out than we saw in the first period.
Yeah, for sure, Noah. Played off the boards and kept in by Hatch. She'll send it into Little. Grumko holds up behind her own goal. Plays it to Little. On the backhand, can't find the stick of Sparrow, and Hatch has it in her own zone. Plays it across for Chloe. Hatch for Hari. Finds Metcalf. Back for Hari again. Toe drag blocked in front.
Good block there by Roach.
Hari with it now. On the backhand. Looking to play it back to Hatch. This shot saved by Matthews and played out of play. 1:42 remaining in the second period. We are still deadlocked at 0.
Not only is Sarah Matthews making great saves, but she's making smart saves. She's deflecting the puck out of the traffic that's in front of her and doing an excellent job of keeping play moving instead of developing more of a Michigan forecheck.
Whenever she does give out rebounds, it's never just in front of her, it's into the corners. That shot in front blocked again. UMass have done an impeccable job of blocking shots in this game. Played across for Shapiro, reaches out to control that puck. Shapiro shot blocked by Wareham. Back for Dunford. Her shot right into the stomach of Kenna Borso.
And Kenna Borso has done the same thing. We're seeing an excellent goaltending battle here in this game. Borso also making smart saves and taking advantage of using the edges of her skates to get back and forth between posts and doing a really good job of staying on top of it.
Won by Michigan on the faceoff. Sent too far for McIndoe. And Shapiro can't get the puck out. Kept in by Gillen. Wraparound chance. Doesn't come of anything. And it's back into the neutral zone for Gillen. Is it across from McIndoe, who sends it in. Hahn. Stolen in front. Malquit plays it off the boards for Shapiro. Late in her shift, she'll send it in and go for a change.
36 seconds left here in the second.
First line against first line for the remaining parts of the second period. Julia Williams sends it in, and that will be covered by Borso. So an offensive zone faceoff with 22.4 seconds remaining in the second period. First line out there for UMass.
Kenna Borso doing an excellent job also of covering the puck when needed.
Puck one into the corner. Grumko for Williams. Cuts back the other way. Grumko can't get around the skates of Pero. We've seen her speed all game. Pero with 6 seconds left will take it to the outside, and that is taken by Evans just as time expires. And that will do it for the second period of play. We're still deadlocked at 0.
Yeah, Miles, we've seen a really even game here. Kind of tides have shifted a little bit in the duration of this game. You know, we've seen Michigan come out with an incredibly hot start, taking advantage of UMass, who seemed to kind of needed some time to find their footing. But we've seen an excellent job of UMass kind of turning that into energy as they continue on in the first 2 periods of this game.
I think it all comes down to how cleanly UMass are breaking the puck out of their own zone. I think they've struggled in times to deal with the Michigan forecheck. And those are the moments where Michigan just have relentless pressure and are able to pepper Sarah Matthews with shots. She's been up to the task, but it's not maintainable. And so you need to figure out how to get the puck out cleanly.
Yeah, back to that Michigan forecheck, you know, they've really done an outstanding job. They go zone to zone so quickly that sometimes I don't even see it. You know, they just are so quick with their forecheck. UMass has done an excellent job of responding to that quick forecheck, and Sarah Matthews has just been impeccable all game long.
Yeah, both goalies have. Kenna Borso riding the shutout right now, as well as Matthews. Which goalie will break first? We'll see in the third period here on WMUA, the home fort for Minuteman Sports. Evans, not the first to it. And Ferranchillo plays it back behind the goal. Wrap around. Doesn't find a stick. We just fixed it.
In the neutral zone here, we apologize for the audio issues. I remember saying on a women's broadcast last year, technology is your friend until it isn't. But here in the UMass zone now are the Wolverines. Trying to get it in front. Sarah Matthews doing a good job with a poke there. And it'll be sent out to the point to Hatch. Hatch getting it down behind Pauline as Abby Dunn will try to wrap it around, and she'll get it to Kennedy Pearson. But Michigan will keep it in. Shea McDonald now getting it into the neutral zone. Partridge tried to get it. She couldn't. And it'll be sent down. UMass zone opportunity here for the Wolverines. It's Nicole Hahn with possession, waiting for her help. She'll send it over in front to McIndoe, who will not get the shot off. Still deep in the UMass zone as the Minutewomen are trying to send it down here. They'll get it into the neutral zone for the Wolverines to regroup, but they'll get their possession back. Line change here for the Minutewomen. Alden Carlson was doing some of the battling there behind the net, as UMass will keep it in the Michigan zone. Good pressure there from the UMass defense to try to keep it, and it's back in the neutral zone. Now here comes UMass. It's Brooke Borges. She's sent down, and the puck will go back. Over to Abby Malquit, who will give it up, and Evers takes a big hit, and there will be a penalty here.
Need contact. That is something that will be penalized every single time. It happened in the varsity boys game yesterday, and that's just an instant penalty. 2 minutes for Dunford.
Sarah Dunford, 2-minute penalty, and a huge opportunity here for Michigan with 15:31 remaining in the third period. Face-off won by the Minutewomen, and they will send it down. No icing there as the UMass defense crowding in the neutral zone. Joanna Zhu tried to get the deflection here, and here's Evers. Evers over to Perro with the shot, and it's saved by Sarah Matthews, her 28th of the evening. And again, we apologize for the audio issues, but we've been told by many spectators that we are back up and running now, so thank you all so much for being here for this broadcast. 15:09 remaining here in the third, as Michigan will win the faceoff in their zone. It's Pauline with the shot down in traffic, rebound in front, and they score! Bouncing puck out in front of Sarah Matthews. It is slapped just by her, by Amy Pauline, that is Ashley Savage.
Savage, her 13th career goal. It's not the milestone of either of her other line mates, but in her 91st game, she scores her 13th career goal and gives Michigan Dearborn a crucial 1-0 lead. With the way that Borsho has been playing in this game this season and her whole career, essentially, it's going to be a tall task for the Minutewomen to come back and win this game.
And now here's possession again for the Wolverines, and they'll shoot it just wide. It was Charlize Warham. Now possession is Zoe Zafman trying to get it back out. Over to Ferciolo. Here in the neutral zone. Veracciolo loses an edge, and she'll fall down.
An unlucky offsides there. You have no control because you are on the ice, but it will be a neutral zone faceoff.
Face-off in the neutral zone dot here. Battle here won by the Wolverines. Now here comes Veracciolo with the shot, and it's saved by Matthews. Abby Dunn here doing a great job of being near Sarah Matthews, trying to get the puck out of their defensive zone. Now here comes Kennedy Pearson. Pearson with some speed, and it's met by two Wolverines. Behind the net now, and the Wolverines will regain possession. All the way down, no icing. Icing waved off here. Adrianze was speedy to it.
That's the second time she's done that in this game and prevented the icing just based on her own hustle.
Kennedy Pearson now along the right side will give it away to the Wolverines. And a quick opportunity here. A beautiful move was just stopped in front by Matthews. Alavi Hari with the beautiful move there.
The freshman has made an impact in this game, has Hari. I think she's been one of the standouts from the bottom six of the Wolverines.
Tried to get it out there where the Minutewomen, they won't, and Michigan will keep it in their zone. But here come the Minutewomen. It is Ivory Arguin. Arguin fighting off three Wolverines, couldn't keep her possession. And Michigan will look to send it down, and they'll send it into the neutral zone for UMass to regroup. Now here's Ivory. Ivory sending it up the middle. Basically a 1-on-4 there against the Wolverines. Now behind is Maya Shapiro. Shapiro looked to get it out in front. She couldn't. And she'll get possession back. Good move there by Maya Shapiro. Try to get the Minutewomen on the board. It's Joanna Zhu. Zhu sending it down and intercepted by a Wolverine. And UMass will have to regroup. Abby Malquit now sending it down and around. No Minutewomen there. Now here comes Michigan. A great chance here for the Minutewomen. That was Alden Karlstein. Michigan now looking to send it down. They will send it all the way down. It was tipped, so no icing. Sarah Dunford will go out. Try to send it down. She will not, and Matthews will cover up the puck. 11:25 remaining here in the third period. 1-0 Michigan Dearborn.
Yeah, as the time starts to get lower and lower, every single face-off is going to matter a lot more. And the Minutewomen need to improve in that aspect.
Face-off won by the Minutewomen, fanned on by Brooke Borges. And the Wolverines will shoot it down, but Matthews will grab it up. Her 30th save of the evening.
30th shot on goal.
I apologize,
29th.
her 29th save of the evening. Face-off won here by the Minutewomen. Shelby Little looking to send it down, and she will with speed. Past the Wolverine defenders there. Shot out in front, which is tipped and sent wide.
I mentioned it last year. Shelby Little is one of the best skaters when she's on the ice. And I think in instances like that, she should take the puck up more in a game. You'll see it maybe once, maybe twice in a game where Shelby Little will take it up herself.
Great moves here by Polaine as she will go down the length of the ice. Going around these UMass defenders. And she'll do a good job of getting it behind Sarah Matthews. Shelby Little here. Trying to set it down. She will. And it will just be called an icing.
I think the Minutewoman escaped a penalty call there, as Shelby Little may have taken out a Wolverine, but no penalty on it. And so with 10:25 remaining in the third period, the defensive zone face-off following the icing.
Face-off to Sarah Matthews left. It will be Lily Sparrow taking the face-off for the Minutewomen, and it will be won by Cadence Perro. And Shelby Little, again with her speed, will try to get it out of the zone. And the Wolverines will keep it in. Out in front now are the Wolverines. That was Ondi Evers.
Evers looked to pass there. She had a shot opportunity, elected to pass, and that really delayed things.
Now a trick here. Hannah Gromko was chasing after the puck and just couldn't get there, as Charlize Warham was just beating her out. Now they'll get it out of the Michigan zone, slowly into the UMass zone. Shelby Little has been really quick on this forecheck here so far. And that will be called an icing. 9:28 left here in the third, and I feel like we've still seen quite an even game. Just an unfortunate bounce there for the Minutewomen for that one goal.
Yeah, neither of these goalies are going to be beat by shots from the deep point or clean shots. It's going to be those dirty goals that they're going to concede, and that's what happened. And Michigan were able to get dirty in front of that crease and found the back of the net because of it.
Now here comes Kennedy Pearson taking control in the neutral zone. She'll get into the Wolverine zone and give it over to Kelsey Partridge. Partridge will give it up. And it won't be kept in by Riley Evans, and here come the Wolverines. Down with the shot, just saved. That was Ferracciolo. And she'll get the rebound back and try to get it down to Matthews. It was blocked in front. Kennedy Pearson, Shane McDonald, couple Wolverines here with a board battle, just trying to get possession of the puck. They'll send it out, and it will go to Riley Evans. Evans, a long pass will be picked up by Dunn. Deflected in front by a Wolverine, and that will just be offside.
That was a close one. And if it wasn't called, Pearson would have been breaking to the net. So Michigan grateful that was called offsides.
.826 left here in the third. Face-off in the neutral zone will be won by UMass. It's Albie Malquit with the shot. Just saved by Borso.
I think Malquit has had a decent little game. We've called her name a lot. And in just her third game, making an impact.
Arguin now in the left corner. Picking it up is Maya Shapiro. Keeping it in is Shelby Little, the captain. Here's a shot by Shapiro, and it's gloved down by Kenna Borso.
Shots like those aren't going to beat Borso. You need to maybe shoot for a rebound. Hard-driven shot, low on the ice, that forces Borso to give up a rebound. It's the only way you're going to pass this elite goaltender.
26 saves on the evening for Borso as they fight for it along the right side. It's picked up by Sparrow, and she couldn't get the shot down. It was Malquit getting the shot down, just blocked in front of Borso. Now it's in the Wolverine zone. Picked up by Julia Williams. Williams with some speed around, sending it out front to Gromko, who couldn't get a hold of the pass. Now here's Karlstein trying to get it out front. Karlstein looking for an opening. Over to Sparrow. Sparrow. Stick lift there by a Wolverine. Couldn't get possession. Here's Julia Williams. Williams trying to get it out to Sparrow. It's intercepted. And then the Wolverines We'll send it down, back into the neutral zone. Here they come. Here's Gillen. Gillen sending it down. And it's picked up by Shea McDonald. Candace Perro here. Perro over to Ray with the shot. And it's just high. That was Nicole Hahn with the shot. Now here comes UMass. It's Kennedy Pearson into the neutral zone, being slightly held. No call there. It's definitely a hold. As it's along the left side here. And the Wolverines will pick it back up. Here comes Candace Perro with speed around the Minutewomen defenders. Now in the right corner, it's Abby Malquit giving it away to a Wolverine. Shot down. And it'll be picked up by Evers, who will get it back to Hatch. Hatch at the point will be intercepted by a Minutewomen. And here comes UMass.
Good shift by Abby Malquit. Again, you have Perro breaking down on you full speed. She's able to disrupt that and then get the puck clear later in the shift.
Great chance by Maya Shapiro, keeping it in the Wolverine zone. But it will be given away. Abby Dunn chasing after the puck all the way back into the UMass zone. She'll stop behind Matthews and give it over to Joanna Zhu. Now through the neutral zone, now's Arguin. Arguin tried to get the shot off. It was just deflected. A bit of a stick lift there. And behind the Wolverine zone, it's Zhu. Trying to get it through. Over to Dunn. There's a shot by Evans, and it was just deflected. Good poke by Evans to keep the puck near the blue line of the Wolverine zone. And now here's UMass. It's Arguin. Arguin tried to get it in front. Nothing there. And now here's a Wolverine possession. It's Adrianze. Adrianze all around to Hari. See, that's Kozempel. Kozempel now around. Trying to get the shot off. Back there to Fracacciolo. Over at the point, and it's blocked by Abby Dunn. And that was Hannah Gromko, and she's going to feel that one. Injury there. They're shouting for the EMTs to get over to the UMass bench. And now here come the Wolverines. It's Ferracciolo battling Shelby Little. She couldn't get it, and it's given away. Now here's Hari. Hari sending it down, intercepted by Little, and she'll send it back out for the Wolverines to regroup. Intercepted here by Abby Malquit. Malquit sending it down, couldn't get the shot off. And now here come the Wolverines. It's Hari. Hari getting into the UMass zone. Pretty much a 4-on-1 here, just looking for her help. It's Hari. Over to Pallane. Pallane with the shot just down in front. Now we're in possession. Back to Pallane. Pallane looking for an opening. Over to Adrianze in front, and it's deflected and blocked.
Couple big blocks on that shift for the third line of the Minutewomen.
Here comes Maya Shapiro. Shapiro basically a 4-on-1 here on the right side. And she doesn't have much help there. As Michigan will try to get it out. It's Joanna Zhu. Zhu sending it over to Arguin. Picked up by a Wolverine with 2 minutes and 8 seconds remaining here in this game. It is 1-0 Michigan Dearborn. Riley Evans trying to keep the puck in the zone. It's Joanna Zhu. And now here's a breakaway for Michigan. It's Pallavi Hari who faces some Minute Women defenders here, and it's sent out in front. Good poke there by Abby Dunn to keep it out. Now here's a Wolverines possession. It'll be taken down by Ivory Arguin. Arguin again with her speed will give it away. And now here comes Shelby Little. Shelby Little with a 3-on-1 here, trying to give the Minute Women a score here. Shot, and it's saved by Kenna Borso. Perfect shot there by Lily Sparrow. She couldn't get the full shot down, but it was perfectly placed by Shelby Little.
A little bit late on the pass, and it didn't give Sparrow a lot of time to get a clean shot off. That pass comes a little earlier. Maybe Sparrow can take a more concise shot, or she can drop it to Julia Williams, who is following. It's going to be a timeout for UMass with 1:23 remaining in the third period, needing to tie this game up at 1.
Yeah, we've seen much quicker hockey here with the desperation by this Minute Women team, as UMass and Michigan will both regroup and discuss their strategies for the last minute 23 here in this game. Well, thank you all so much for joining us. Noah Glickman, Miles Donato with James Purcell on the camera. We thank James for all his incredible work tonight. He's helping make this broadcast possible.
Now the question is, will Sarah Matthews stay on the bench when they come out of this timeout? Will it be 6-on-5 with an extra attacker for UMass, as Partridge does step up onto the ice to maybe be that extra player?
Clock correction, 1:22 remaining here in the third period.
It's going to be the first line of Gromko, Sparrow, Williams, joined by Shelby Little and Abby Malquit on the defense, and the extra attacker, Kelsey Partridge.
The freshman, Kelsey Partridge, has really made her name known so far for the Minute Women. 2 points coming from the first 4 games for her with a goal and an assist.
Yeah. Partridge at Arlington was one of the key players on that team. Now stepping up, has to play a much higher level of competition, and has done a good job adjusting to college hockey.
Lily Sparrow taking the face-off here for UMass. Sarah Matthews is on the bench as the Wolverines will try to send it down. It's blocked by Gromko. In front now, Shelby Little trying to keep it in the zone. Just along the blue line here is a bit of a board battle. 1 minute remaining here in the third period. And it will just go out for an offside. Or seems as if there is a penalty here. Not entirely sure what they're calling here, but we will see.
I mean, the only thing I can even think of was calling Evers for delay of game, but that would be incredibly harsh. She had 3 or 4 Minute Women attacking her while she was down on the ice.
Yeah, Evers will go to the box. So it will be a 6-on-4 here for the last minute exactly of this game.
This is the break that the Minute Women needed.
Sparrow taking the face-off once again. She will lose it to the Wolverines, and they'll try to send it out. And they will. Evans in the neutral zone, giving it to Little, who would try to regroup here. Shelby Little. Over to Riley Evans. To Gromko. Gromko trying to get a good zone possession here are the Minute Women with just 35 seconds left. Michigan will try to dump it out, and they will. And they'll send it all the way down, and they're on the penalty kill, so there will be no icing here.
It's 25 seconds now. That pass incomplete.
25 seconds. Here's Lily Sparrow trying to send it down to Kelsey Partridge. Partridge will get it into the Wolverine zone, and it'll be intercepted by Michigan. 10 seconds left here. UMass looking for anything they can get. There's Shelby Little dumping it down in front of Borso, who will hold on to it with 2.3 seconds left.
One last face-off opportunity for the Minute Women to tie this game at 1. 2.3 seconds left will allow just enough time to win the puck back to one of the defensemen, or they will run a trick play. Heavy presence on the left, but it is won.
It is won by the Wolverines. They'll send it out, and that'll do it. So the Michigan Dearborn Wolverines will take one of this weekend series against the Massachusetts Minutewomen. Shots on goal were 27-31. A shutout here for Kenna Borso, the star goaltender of the Michigan Dearborn Wolverines. She had a 14-save shutout in her first game this season against Lake Superior State, and now she has a 27-save shutout for her second game of the season against the UMass Minutewomen.
Yeah, Michigan Dearborn yet to concede a goal all season. This could be a very dominant team down the line that maybe the Minutewomen could see in the playoffs if they get there as well.
And I think we see why. Strong defense on their team. They're quick on the back check. And, of course, Kenna Borso is excellent between the posts. So as they shake hands, that'll do it here for us tonight. Miles Donato with I am Noah Glickman alongside James Purcell here for making this broadcast possible. We thank him so much, and thank WMUA again for broadcasting the women's hockey games this season, as that'll do it here for us tonight. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a great night, and we will all see you here tomorrow for me and Dylan Shalom's call for Game 2. Thanks, y'all.